Good morning from Trieste in Italy, and what a lovely morning it is. It's very nice just walking along the seafront here. Do love Trieste, but it's not Trieste that I'm going to explore today because I'm starting a new travel series. I'm heading to Slovenia, and I have to catch the bus this morning to the capital, Ljubljana. As I leave the quayside here, I see this wonderful statue to Joseph Ressel. And he's the man who's credited with inventing the propeller, the ship's propeller. There we go. Absolutely brilliant to see a statue of Joseph Ressel. But let's go and catch my bus to Ljubljana. Slovenia, another country and another adventure has now officially begun. Flixbus arrived on time at 8:35 and now scheduled to arrive in Ljubljana just after 10 o'clock in the morning, which is absolutely brilliant. I do like travelling with the Flixbus. They have never let me down yet. Absolutely brilliant. A bit disconcerting this morning that trying to find the actual stop, but it wasn't that difficult. And just boarded. We've got a reserve seat 10A, and so I'm really looking forward to this adventure. I just hope the weather holds off. Forecast for the next couple of days is rather wet, so let's just see what happens when I get to Ljubljana. Absolutely brilliant. Arrived on time at 10:05 in the morning. It's more like I said what happened yesterday, travelling from Stansted. Dear oh dear. Good old Flixbus. Arrived here on time. It's dull and overcast, the weather as well. It's not very good. Forecast is about 19 degrees. As long as it doesn't rain, I don't mind. But it's nice to be here in another country and another city. Ljubljana is twinned with 23 other towns and cities around the world, including Nottingham in England since 1963. Around 50 BC, the Romans built a military encampment here that later became a permanent settlement. They called it Iulia Emona, or Emona for short. There's also a Greek legend here as well, concerning the story, I'll get one over here, concerning the story of Jason and the Argonauts. It said that when returning home with the Golden Fleece, they found a large lake surrounded by marshes. And that lake was between the present day towns of Vernica and Ljubljana. And Jason struck down a monster there. And this monster involved into the dragon that's present on Ljubljana's coat of arms. There we go. But let's head into the city centre somewhere so we can find something of interest. There are some ruins here, and some other interesting things we can find to look at. So let's do that. These gardens are absolutely beautiful, even on an overcast day. This is Tivoli City Park, largest park here in Ljubljana. Designed in 1813 by the French engineer Jean Blanchard, and covers around 5 square kilometres or about 2 square miles. The park was laid out during the French imperial administration of Ljubljana in 1813, and named after the Parisian gardens in Paris, the Tivoli Gardens, Jardin de Tivoli. Beautiful house up the top there with the steps going up to the front. A little fountain as well. Really nice here, it really is. It's very quiet and peaceful as well. As soon as you walk off the main road into a park, the whole atmosphere of a location just changes. Which is why I like walking through parks. You just never know what you're going to find, or the tranquil experience that you will have. But I have to go now into the city centre. There's a ruined church there. Try and find that, and head down towards the river and the castle. And as long as it doesn't rain, we'll spend a lot of time outdoors today. So let's head into the city centre. Nice walking around. Feels a lot warmer than 19 degrees. And the atmosphere here is quite different to other cities of Europe I visited. But this is part of the city, is the old western wall of Emona, the old Roman town that used to be here. There's a fantastic little section here of Roman wall. Dates from the 4th to the 6th century. Started building it around the 1st century. Sorry, yeah, 1st century, and continued building it towards the end of the 6th. This has been one of the entrance towers, the entrance gates here into Emona. Sadly, nothing really remains of the old wall. It's a shame, really, because it's part of Ljubljana's history. But they have preserved this little bit here. Hopefully we'll find some other little bits as well. So the wall would have continued, there were about 20 different towers going down the wall through the north and through the eastern sections and the southern sections. It's really rather nice to see those. Just across the way here is the archaeological park. I think it's an old ruined church, or it might be a Roman villa. Let's go and take a little look. And here it is, the early Christian archaeological park. It's closed. It's closed. Oh dear. It was open a few minutes ago when I went in. I did manage to take a couple of photographs before getting told off because it wasn't open. Yeah, this is a house built in the 1st century, rebuilt several times up until the 4th century. It became a centre of local Christian community with a church and baptistry. There's a lovely artist's impression of what it was like. But unfortunately, I can't go in. I'd like to have a walk around. There is a little well there, and there's a mosaic. I did photograph that a minute ago. Lots of little rooms in there, so it would have been nice to have gone in. But the theme continues of places that are closed. But never mind. Let's head into the centre of the city and see what else we can find that's open. It's rather pleasant walking through here, and even the sun's coming out. That's nice. As long as it doesn't rain, I don't mind. But there we go. Very pleasant here. Very pleasant. The building opposite, I believe, is the Parliament building. All the flags outside. And there's wonderful statues around the door. Very pleasant. I've really enjoyed my first couple of hours walking through Ljubljana, and I'm pretty sure over the next few days I'm going to discover a lot more about this country and the people and the places. But let's continue walking into the centre of the city and down towards the river and the castle. This is a city centre that's bustling with life. So many people around. Didn't expect so many people to be in the city centre. Very busy. It is lunchtime, I suppose, so I guess I'm in the popular area, the main touristy area. Well, I am, so it's probably why it's loads of people around. But I'm just walking into Prasiran Square. And the statue that dominates it is of the poet, Francis Prasiran. He's best known for his sonnets. He's a poet and one of Europe's greatest romantic poets. Two of his famous works are the Baptism on the Savica and Sonnets of Misfortune. And those contain 6 different sonnets, the first of which was O Verba, written in 1832. And the whole sonnet actually expresses the poet's belief of what might have happened, because he was born in Verba on the 3rd of December 1800. And so the sonnet reflects on what life could have been like for him had he never left his home village. Very interesting, and the statue actually is absolutely beautiful. Just very, very nice indeed. He died in Crange. It's a small town about 12 miles from here, on the 8th of February 1849. He'd been working up there as a lawyer. Yeah, it's really rather nice here. Very, very busy. Very busy square. But that monument was designed by the architect Max Fabiani, and the sculptor was Ivan Zajic. Very nice indeed. This is the bridge that they call the 3 bridges, because one's a wider road bridge, which is pedestrianised, and there's 2 little bridges either side to make up the 3. Really nice here. But let's just walk a little further down here towards the castle. I can see it up on the hill. the street on the other side of the 3 bridges. It's a bit quieter up here, apart from the cyclists. Looks like they got a cyclist problem here in Ljubljana. They are absolutely everywhere, weaving in and out of pedestrians. There's a lovely little cobble street here, and you can see the manhole covers for the drains. They depict the castle with a dragon on the top. It's nice here, it really is. And there's a fountain up at the end. This one's rather nice. 3 marble figures pouring water out of a jug, and a fish underneath. Yes, something different. Nice to see fountains like this. Saw a few in Slovakia last year. Just nice. It's quite peaceful here, and the sun is still trying to come through. Maybe it will by the end of the day when I've stopped filming. I just hope the forecast it stays dry for the next few days. Building on my left is the cathedral, St. Nicholas Cathedral, and it's probably got one of the best doors I've seen in a long while. Absolutely incredible. Look at that door. Row of bishops at the top, and looks like somebody's deceased underneath. Is it Jesus? Probably Jesus. But absolutely beautiful. And the fresco on the outside. Absolutely wonderful. A ray of light coming down from heaven, shining on Mary. That's lovely. Gosh. Some statues as well. St. Joseph at the top. And St. Fortunus. And St. Hermagoras. I'm not sure. Like the Latin names, I don't recognise them. That's beautiful looking building. Absolutely beautiful. But just up here is the castle. Well, the funicular railway which leads to the castle. Let's go and take a look. The castle and the little funicular railway which will take me up to the top, but not for this video because I'm going to save the castle for another day. I think a full day is needed up there to explore and walk around the extensive grounds. So this is where I'm going to end this video. I've got a whole week ahead of me here in Slovenia. So let's just see where I go and what I do over the next 7 days. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.